Yes, man, we up in here. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the day. Shout out to living. Shout out to waking up this morning. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing. That's how we coming. That's what the life is. We thank God for it. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Deala T. This is No Filters. React Pod. I really appreciate everybody's support. I appreciate everybody just tuning in and just having a voice and just giving me just your time, this evening as you have. Always never forget, and I appreciate you to hit that like, subscribe, comment if you will, because we all family, so we can share this with the world. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we doing. Even in that, even the more. I appreciate how people really understand and taking time out for the conversation that we doing about Tory Lanez, about Megan, and about those that have been involved in his situation and in his case thus far. I would say even the more, you see what the topic is, you see what we talking about. There's no filters. We don't care about none of that. We finna get into a situation like this right here.
The reality of the situation is there are many men of color, who are locked away in this prison system, convicted of crimes they didn't commit. There's a man who just was released after doing 35 years for a murder he didn't commit. His compensation for all of those years, $2.6 million.
What?
You understand me?
Wait a minute. Hold up. You heard it. I heard it. We all heard it. That man just said, no, man, let me bring that back. Make sure we understand what's going on right here. We understand what's going on right here, because I know you heard what I heard, and I know you heard because you got ears on you. And once again, it's Deala T, No Filters. We all family. Come into the house. Take your shoes off. Make sure you introduce yourself, because I want to acknowledge everybody in the house. Get comfortable. Get you something in the kitchen. Put on your best comfortability for the evening and just unwind, because this is about to get so really real about what's going on with Tory Lanez and how the fact that the system is designed for us to fall.
There are many men of color, who are locked away in this prison system, convicted of crimes they didn't commit. There's a man who just was released after doing 35 years for a murder he didn't commit. His compensation for all of those years, $2.6 million.
2.6 million.
You understand me?
What?
$2.6 million. Not even 100 bands for every year he lost. And there's been several situations where things like this have taken place. But I say this to y'all. The fact that two women would get together and do this to a man and have other men around them who would do it. See, I'm not surprised that the women would do it. I'm not surprised that Kelsey and Megan would put their heads together and do this and put this man in this position. I'm not surprised. What I am surprised by is that her bodyguard would watch this happen to another man.
See what I'm saying? Right there. First of all, let's make sure we acknowledge who just came in the house. What's up, Asher? What's up, Cotty? What's up, Nia? I see how y'all coming. What's up with you, Oliver? We in here, man. You already know what it is. Deala T is No Filters. We in the building. Make sure you tap in, hit that like button for me, family, because, again, I really appreciate you all just taking time out to pull up on me. You see what the title is. You see what we doing. It's going on right now. Meg the Stallion, perjury levels, because the levels of what has come out as far as information that has been released as far as Tory Lanez. Let's keep going.
And allow it to happen. Yeah, you're speaking up now, but why didn't you speak up then? You mean to tell me whatever little money this girl was paying you? Because I don't even know who Kelsey is. So it's not like she's this huge mega star or anything like that. This man has probably been locked away for a crime he didn't commit. And you think about all the guys.
What we talking about here? What we doing? Because now we talking about this man has possibly been locked up for something he ain't done. Megan has confessed. You can go to a website 36 hours later that Tory Lanez team has dropped for you to look into all the evidence and information that's just been put out and make your own logic decision to say, wait a minute. Megan Thee Stallion might be looking at perjury. And she don't even know what that level is. This man just said, and let's get some order here, because shout out to family here that's looking at the situation. Shout out to the book of Alpharonomy, my dog. Shout out to you, fam, because that's how we coming. It's been a difference on how all of this information and evidence has come out. And people has allowed that to just take over their mind. And then what's funny is you got Texas artists talking all this and that. Let's keep going.
All the Houston guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. A bunch of those guys jumped out on some simp stuff.
Hold up, let's bring it back. Hold up, let's bring it back so we can make sure we get it.
Or anything like that. This man has probably been locked away for a crime he didn't commit. And you think about all the guys who jumped on top of it, all the Houston guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. A bunch of those guys jumped out on some simp stuff. Bun B.
Now here's the next thing. And I tried to be impartial and cool about this and not get it. Man, fuck that, man. Fuck Tory Lanez, okay?
Oh, wait a minute. What? This Bun B. If y'all know who Bun B is, UGK Bun B. Underground Kings, Texas. This is one half of UGK, Bun B. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back so we can understand what just happened here. Because if I heard this well, just like you heard it, this is what we're saying.
Probably been locked away for a crime he didn't commit. And you think about all the guys who jumped on top of it, all the Houston guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. A bunch of those guys jumped out on some simp stuff. Bun B.
Now here's the next thing. And I tried to be impartial and cool about this and not get it. Man, fuck that, man. Fuck Tory Lanez, okay? And I don't care if this go viral or none of that shit. I'm from Houston, and if somebody would have done something to Megan in this city, we would have rolled. Megan in LA by herself. It's just her and T. Ferris. She ain't got a mama no more. Her mama's gone. Her daddy is gone. Her grandmother is gone. All the people that loved her and cared about her unconditionally, that looked out for her and would have protected her, ain't there. So as an OG in Houston, I'm standing up. Tory Lanez did some whole ass shit. Period. Yeah, I know Tory, I know his manager, I know all of them, man. Fuck all that, though. Fuck all that. If the man on drugs, get him some goddamn rehab. If the man got mental health issues, get him some therapy. But you're not just gonna sit there and shoot this girl.
Wait a minute. The same evidence that is presented right now on 36 Hours Later website that Tory Lanez team has put out, they have done a great job by just making everything available for us to be able to reach out and touch somebody's hand to make this world a better place. That's what's going on right now with the website that they just did, because they just basically, what's going on, Goose? I see you, man. Goose Posse. Man, listen, what I'm talking about is this Deala T. This no filters. We talking about Megan Thee Stallion lying. And now she in a situation that she ain't really built for that could be looking at perjury. You understand? That's different. Even in the same sense, we also finna break down the fact that you got Houston, Texas rappers talking big shit about Tory Lanez, and now them niggas gotta apologize because the same chick that they standing up for and the same evidence that was out now was out then. So I'm just trying to realize, Bun, where you get off talking big and talking bad, fam? When you've had all this time to go see the same shit you and I can see on a website that the people put together, but the shit already been out here. They ain't do nothing but pull YouTube shit from they need to campaign for Tory Lanez to get out. Because just like they heard Megan Thee Stallion got shot, just like we all did, we all could even see the same footage of her saying she never was shot and stepped on glass. So I'm just trying to see what the difference is about this man talking bad and saying fuck Tory Lanez when everybody know what was going on even then, because nothing really has been, the only thing that's new is the security guard. It don't matter if she unbothered. See, this was funny about it. Megan Thee Stallion is not unbothered. And this is the funny part about it, fam. Let me tell you why she's not unbothered. You think she unbothered because you think all in that camera and all that, she getting that bag, getting that money. Megan started out as a regular rapper, trying to get some money and just trying to be a rapper. Walked into that shit, seen something different, everything changed, my nigga, from that point. And from that point only, she was tied in. And even if she ain't want to do shit, she still had to. So when you talk about a person being unbothered, you unbothered because you involved in the situation. But trust me, just like we always hear about all these people, these entertainers, falling out, overdosing, going crazy, you might hear that. Now, I ain't wishing nothing on nobody. But for you to be like she's unbothered, see, you think she's unbothered because of all of the TV shows, the commercials, the ads, the money, the music, the attention, the fame. You just think she unbothered. She ain't tripping. What's up, Dame? You know what the level is, D. You already know, Silk, all of that. Respectfully. But people thinking she unbothered. Oh, trust me, she bothered. So you got to understand. You come in as a rapper just trying to rap. Then all of a sudden, people think you really can rap. And then they give you an opportunity and a chance. And then you walk into some shit you ain't never really seen, but the shit you come from is so bad and fucked up that anything over here that looks better than where you come from, you taking it. You taking the deal. You rolling with it. And that's exactly what Megan Thee Stallion has done. She got involved with a label in Texas. Fast forward, Rock Nation fighting for her, and all of a sudden then took her from whatever that label was that got something to do with some Jay Prince type shit. Sidebar, I bet you Jay Prince and them glad they not involved with no Megan Thee Stallion today, probably, because this shit that's going on, boy, stop. The fuck? But it's fast forward. She gets involved with Rock Nation, and now you see her face on everything and everything and everything and everything. So then you go from there, and all of a sudden, Tory Lanez is independently coming up as an artist and doing his thing. But as he's coming up as an independent artist, he's definitely letting the world know how he's coming. So as he's doing that, somehow, Megan Thee Stallion get with Tory Lanez. And then all of a sudden it's a situation. What's the coincidence of that? They already had a problem with Tory Lanez, fam. They already had a problem with him. They already made it known they had a problem with him. So then all of a sudden, she gets signed and start messing with that man. And then some just coincidentally party situation come out. Footage is dropped of the evening that she said she was never shot and that she stepped on glass. Megan Thee Stallion saying she's never shot and stepped on glass. So it brings me to my next point about a woman being able to say that a man has harmed her and that man can go away to jail for the rest of his life because of a woman saying what a man did to her. Let that sink in for a second if you're a man. Because while men or certain people talking about who unbothered, Megan Thee Stallion has just discredited all women everywhere that can make a claim of a man hurting them. And the worst claim that she made was to get shot. It's different to say you got smacked or punched or even pushed. But to say you got shot and you lied, that's one step from death. So if you lied about one step from death and got shot, you don't think you just change the atmosphere of a woman complaining about a man in domestic violence cases? Or change the integrity of a woman's situation that's really real? And now people got to think when a woman says a man did something to him, they going to think Megan Stallion. Bitch, you lying. Because how we going to take you serious? Hell, she famous, and she said a nigga shot her, and she said, oh, he didn't shoot me. And then said she was shot. So you can't tell me, fam, that it's all right for a woman to say that she's assaulted by a man, and it's still gonna be the same energy as it was before this Megan Thee Stallion, what you want to call it, debacle, this Megan Thee Stallion bullshit. Because again, women have to really understand. This woman just said she was not shot and then went on national television and said she was shot. And now this man is possibly locked up as an innocent man. And as you heard family say, another man has been locked up before, innocent, and served years, and was let out and received $2.6 million. I mean, the thought of that, could you think of that? Somebody locked you up, fam, for years, half of your whole life, and they give you $2.6 million when you get out and say, good riddance, we so sorry. I mean, can you really think of how many people really locked up for nothing, for being innocent like that? I mean, it make you think when the situations like this come about with this Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez. But the biggest thing about this is, again, this is about Megan Thee Stallion making a decision to put this man in this position because of the powers that be that she got involved with. It's never money being the root of evil. Never. Money is not the root of all evil. It's not. I don't know why people like mix that shit up or understand them words. But it will always understand that the true living word of God says that the love of money is the root of evil. The love of it. Why would money be the root of evil if money is what we need to survive in this system and in this world. Why? It makes no sense. You have to value that over all things in life and in the world for it to be the root of evil. Because in this situation, money is the only thing that has this situation happening right now in front of our eyes. This is all money. And this is a reaction pod. So you need to understand, I'm reacting to the situations of what you and me keep hearing and understand that we can put it together, black and white. It ain't stupid. How is evidence coming up missing? Fragments. People saying people were shot. Same person that say, people that saying this person was shot, the person saying they never was shot. So we know something going on there within itself. But it's the fact that women, now you all should be speaking up and coming against Megan Thee Stallion because, again, she has put you all in a situation where you are discredited once again. That is what's going on right now, fam. She has truly discredited you all around the world. So when something really is happening in you all's lives and you really need help, it's like the boy that cried wolf. We know that. Respectfully, what's up with your circumstances never matter. I see you. She said, good evening, sir. I agree with you. Thank you so much. My name Deala T. You just tapped into No Filters. I appreciate you. Hit that like button and subscribe. We doing this Monday through Fridays at 9. Never a day off like that. You understand? Because what's real about it is, it's always the voice when you come into this house and understand that your voice is being heard and what matters and how we all are family and how we feel about the situations that happen in the world. Because again, we all in the world. We all together. We all have an opinion. But when we see the facts as we have in this Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation, I mean, you got to call a spade, fam. You got to call it what it is. And you got to have a voice. Because we the people. The people make up the world. Without people, we have nothing going on. I mean, come on, fam. Y'all don't get that? What you say circumstances never matter, the entire case made no sense. It's apparent he was set up from the start. See, shout out to you, fam. And as you understand, shout out to you, man. I need y'all to get this understanding when they make about having a voice and speaking up and knowing what's logic. You ain't stupid. We all sitting here knowing 2 + 2 = 4. And if you don't know that, I'm sorry. You've been through something. But there's no way that you can go see the evidence that's apparent that's already been put on social media, YouTube, even the website 36 hours later. Tory Lanez team put out. They don't have a narrative. They don't have one. They just put the information out that's been out since day one. So what we talking about? Nobody's making up shit. They didn't do nothing but take the same YouTube stuff and the court documents and files and just put them on the site for us to just go to it and say, well, that don't look right. How they miss that? How his DNA is extorted from the gun? And why we don't know where the bullet and fragments at? As a matter of fact, where's the gun? And then why they only give his DNA but nobody else? But then on top of that, as of late, security, fam, the security guard. Nigga, stop. If I'm in a situation and this motherfucking security guard in the whip, listen, man, fuck a security guard. If a nigga in a car with me and we in a situation where it's me, her, and this nigga, it don't even matter about security, just this nigga. You know what happened, Dirty, and you finna let me go to jail and let me rot? I'm looking at this boy with demon eyes, boy. I'm about to get on your ass. Matter of fact, fuck that. I'm gonna press a button on the nigga. You hear me? Cause ain't no way you let me go to jail, fam. For what it's been like 2 years? Nigga, I done got on his ass. I'd have told everybody from the north to the west to get on this nigga. You hear me? Because ain't no way today you gonna speak up and then all of a sudden come out with a statement and then tell people like, oh, you know, I can't let this man be in jail for this long because, you know, it hurt. Bitch, I've been locked up for hellas. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga. Ain't no way. You know what's fucked up? Let me tell you what's fucked up. If I was Tory Lanez, I can't even tell you about how I'm coming. Cause boy, I'm telling you how I'm coming. You out your motherfucking mind to tell me that a nigga in his right mind could just sit there and let me go to jail in front of the world. And you know what's up, nigga? And you ain't gonna say nothing? His security don't get no points. I don't care what nobody talking about. Fam don't get no points for finally coming out saying that man ain't shoot her. Tory Lanez seen her go for the gun and the girl shot it and he knocked the gun down. How? I get it, fam. You probably was scared. But nigga, you could have, you know what? For a pass, security, I would have let that nigga, I would have let this motherfucker just, I would have let him, I don't even know if I would have let him. I was finna say, I know he was scared because the people, the powers that be that's involved with this shit probably would have turned his life upside down. They probably hit his line like, yo, bro. Because you know Tory Lanez said, them people hit his line and told him, it's probably in your best interest to be quiet, nigga. Tory like, shit. He went right on live like, yo, fam and them said it's probably in my best interest. I better not say shit. So I know if they hit that nigga line, security was just he looked like a trash man about to get dumped some motherfucking word. So I get him being spooked. I get it. But nigga, you could have said something within that week, at least. Fam, you let that man do almost 2 years, dog. And you think it's all good now because you talking? You think it's all good because you said something now, security. But that's another situation because that boy got my blood boiling for real. Because he deserved to get smacked the shit out of open hand. I'm talking about like, when I say smack the shit out this security guard, I'm talking about like, if you ever smacked a nigga, like I seen a nigga get smacked before and I ain't talking about like this type of smack. I'm talking about like this type of smack. You see this hand? You ever smacked a nigga with this type of hand? I'm talking about like, you might take the skin off a nigga face. He need to be bitch slapped for not saying shit and letting that man be in jail. And then he gets stabbed 14 times. Boy, fuck security. Nigga don't deserve nothing. You understand? He need to thank God he living. Let's keep going on about these Texas niggas, artists that was talking shit about Tory, while the same information that's out right now was out then. So I don't know why they was talking shit about Tory, but all of a sudden everybody got a different thought about it, but ain't nobody speaking up. Let's go.
He not say nothing. This shit not real. This is not real shit. It's not. Anytime a man hurts a woman, that's obsession. That ain't love. That's obsession.
Hemingway once said, fish you catch.
That ain't right about saying that. A man said that somebody got some obsession and it ain't that. That ain't real. So ain't no way.
Slim Thug jumped out on some sim stuff.
Did you have an intimate relationship with him?
Like sexual?
Same thing with the Stallion. She lied about not sleeping with him. Who the want to tell who they slept with? Nobody want to say that. I wouldn't have said no. Slept with on a national TV anyway. You trying to? She lied about that. Tory ain't do that. Shut the up, man.
Hold up, man. This Slim Thug. This Slim Thug saying, we all know when Megan Thee Stallion had that interview, national television, talking about she ain't never bump and grind with Tory Lanez, but we all know she did. This him talking about, you know, who want to tell her business on national TV. I get it, but hold up. Because you don't get to not say that and still say that you wasn't shot, but you just stepped on glass. So you defending all that shit, fam? That's how you coming?
Who the wanna say who they slept with on the ABC News? Shut the y'all little stupid. Y'all so slow, man. You gonna ask somebody who they slept with on ABC? Shut the what are we doing? Megan lied again. What the you ain't gotta tell people who you slept with, weirdo. I've slept with so many married women in my life.
Oh!
A bunch of those cats, instead of standing on principle, being
Wait a minute!
before you're from Houston, you're a
Nigga said he slept with us. Oh, wait a minute. Back. Oh, look. The nigga dropping bombs. What? Man, tell me some people, what? What are you doing? You going that far to tell your life for Megan? Slim, you look bad, fam. Come on. You just said all that for Megan? And she lying? You rather die for that shit? Boy, you look bad. You look bad, fam. When I say you look bad, fam. Because that's what? Man just said he didn't sleep with a bunch of people. I can't fucking believe this nigga just said, like, who say that? Like, give me a minute. Give me a minute. That man really said that. And he's standing on it. Oh, man. That's crazy. Let's keep going.
You're a man. Before you're a rapper, you're a man. Before you're a hustler, you're a man. And so manhood and masculinity is supposed to be at the forefront of your thoughts. It's supposed to be at the forefront of your actions. It's supposed to be what you go to before you go to your feelings. So all that stepping and fetching and kowtowing and pandering you guys were doing without even having the facts, just going on what a woman said, it's crazy. And it just goes to show you can be as gangster as you want to be in the streets, but still be a bona fide simp for these bros.
Oh, let's get that right, babe. He said that the right way. You can be a gangster. You can be a person that did 25. Shit. But you're still a simp for these broads. See, being a man for a woman different than a simp for the broads, because at the end of the day, we understand your position as a man, and she understands your position as a man. But nowadays, I don't think people really understand the position of the man in the household, or even the position of the man with the woman. So it's definitely looked at as if, oh, whatever this woman says goes. Now, we know happy wife, happy life, that's the saying. But that don't mean that don't come with happy husband. Keep the loving. You feel me, fam? So it's got to be some here that understand the order that needs to still be in position. And these guys is just coming off like, oh, whatever she say go and whatever she said happen. And again, let's make sure we understand. I'm Deala T. This no filters. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and so we can share with the whole world that we family. Because in this case right now, knowing that we tapped in, it ain't got so serious that we looking at Megan could be facing perjury. Texas artists apologizing. The disrespect of people just talking about how they just heard Tory do it, he deserved it. But now we got all this evidence coming out and everybody acting like it's nothing. Megan Thee Stallion is not built for what she's in. Let's make sure, let's be clear, fam. She's not built for that. Whoever said she was unbothered, Goose, I heard that, fam. You talking about she unbothered? If you was in this situation, matter of fact, type FAM if you would be unbothered in this situation. Oh, matter of fact, let me say it differently. Type FAM if you would be bothered in this situation. Because there's no way nobody wouldn't be unbothered in this type of situation. I don't care what the money doing. I don't care who you're around. Everybody over there that's involved with this situation is in a hot seat, motherfucker. You understand me? And they can keep silent and keep living. But think about it. Everybody she's involved with got some type of lawsuit on them one by one separately. How the fuck everybody got a lawsuit and you got a lawsuit? So now we all got to worry about your ass and ourselves. So you can't tell me she's unbothered. Because let me tell you something. The people she's involved with, they are unbothered. Let's say that right. Who she involved with? Let's say it together. Rock Nation. Who she involved with? Let's say it together. Jay-Z. Who she involved with? DP. I mean, let's be real. She involved with them people. Ain't none of them bothered. But she is from the hood. She is from the urban area. She is from low income, housing. She is from food stamps, motherfucker. She is from some shit where we had to eat peanut butter and jelly, just jelly sandwiches, sugar bread, butter bread, ramen noodles. She from that. She don't know what she's in. So let's not keep talking like, you know, she ain't tripping off shit. Because everybody's seeing all this. Maybe it's Maybelline commercials and Revlon and all these shows and restaurant over here and all this bullshit over there. Boy, don't get it fucked up. As evidence continue to unfold and as people continue to fold up like lawn chairs. See, these motherfuckers folding up like lawn chairs. And that's what's really causing a problem right now that's really hitting different. And I really feel for all women around the world. Again, as I said earlier, Megan Thee Stallion has made it bad for women around the world that really go through domestic situations, that really go through abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse by men, women that's just been traumatized all their lives for so much that's happened in their life, and it continues to happen. I feel for them, family, for real, because as a man and as a father, you see the shirt, as a father, I can't fathom my daughter's going through a situation with a man domestically and she has nobody or has no help. Or I can't even see my kids, my daughters, going through a situation where we don't believe her and what she said. So I feel for Megan because in this case, she has totally discredited herself. She has reshaped so much for women when it comes to domestic violence on a bigger scale. And you all can think it's nothing. Or you all can think it's nothing. But I'm telling you, this is going to affect women around the world that really goes through situations that's being shot at, raped, hurt, killed, bruised, battered, so many words, slaughtered, whatever. It's just going to make people have to think twice on what your story is because it's Megan Thee Stallion lying shit. And y'all can't tell me y'all don't feel that, man. That's not cool. It's the difference when Megan and men. See, you got to understand something. Men, we got our balls in our word. You understand what I'm saying? Men, we only have our balls in our word. Women, You all have your morals and respect. So a woman's word matters so much more than a man's because we cater to you all. So it matters. When you say, hey, something hurts, what's wrong, babe? What we doing? What's wrong? You look like something wrong. What's going on? What you need? You know, it's always an aid. It's an aid for a woman because she's a woman. She deserves it. Open her door for her. Everything that matters to make her day easier. That's how life works for a woman. But when a woman says she was shot and she's lying because she said I was never shot, it's a different level of playing with a man's life that we talking about right now. She playing with a man's life. That can be your life. Anybody and everybody tuning into me right now with Deala T, we talking real as it get. We family, fam. That's why I said, if you with me and you tapped in, type FAM, dog. Because at the end of the day, this could be your ass locked up. Because some dumb motherfucker that lied on you. And then your ass over there looking retarded and you asking the world to campaign for your whole life so everybody can get you out of jail. That's what's going on right now. You got people like Amber Rose talking, Savannah Chrisley talking. You know, I mean, every content, every creator from here to East Jesus. And we're going to keep going because there's so much more that's even come out with that. Even in the midst of my conversation, you understand what's happening.
The audacity to say that it didn't matter that she lied when she talked on Gayle King's show. Well, it seems like she lied about more than that. But it's too much to ask you guys to be men. It's too much.
What?
That's why you're always buying stuff and trying to show stuff and covering yourself up in things so you can hide from the fact that deep down inside, internally, you're not a man. Let me tell y'all something, man. It's a sad situation where we live in a society where a woman can present herself as the scalliest of scallywags, as the hoodiest of hood rats, as the most scandalous of scandalous women. All in her music, all in her presentation.
And let's get it right. And let's get it right. Let's get right. Let's get right. Let's get right. All of that was just said, she wasn't raised like that. Let's be real, fam. You come in as this little girl living life, and whatever your surroundings is your life, and somehow you end up picking up that pen and start rapping and rapping and rapping and start spitting bars. You start rhyming. And then all of a sudden, life start lifing. You start making decisions. You get involved with them people. Now you stuck. So let's be real. The power that's in the motherfucker hands right now, they know what's going on. Let's keep going.
Everything she says, talk about how she uses men and takes advantage of men and all of these things.
What?
And then the very moment she says, without any evidence proving this, that a man did something to her, we as a society turn our backs on that man.
We as society talking about people do something to people and now they feel some type of way. That don't make sense.
That is the very reason that I tell you, man, if you're a man of means and you can get off the scene, you're a fool if you're still dealing with American women, dog. I mean, you're just a fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're still dealing with American women, now, if you have women who have proven themselves over the years and you know them and they've never crossed you or done anything, that's different. But as far as being out here meeting and trying to date and trying to be in relationships with American women, man, bro, this society has cooked the women's brains. They're not equipped to be what they need to be.
And let's be real, which brings me to my next point. Where we understand where The difference between women back in the old days and women now, and how the system has taken our women over, all because of the love of money. You understand? Back then, women and women today, and the difference of how it's taken over, all for the love of money. The music was even different. It was about love. It was about family. Your grandma, my grandma's, everybody grandma and grandpa's was together for 40 years plus. I mean, it was more than that, fam. You can understand. But if you listen to today and the music, or the today and the situations and the influence of the woman today than the woman back then, it has changed so dramatically. And everything that we see with our eyes becomes comfortable in our minds. Let me say that again. Everything we see with our eyes becomes comfortable in our minds. And because of that, whatever we see, we accept. You ever tripped off how we'll see something and it be like so crazy and we just like, whoa. It's not that no more. Now it's like, really? Back then we see some crazy shit, what the fuck? Now we see some shit, we like, oh, okay, damn, really? Wow, that's what they on? I mean, this shit has become so comfortable. Bad has become good, good has become bad. Let me say that again. Bad has become good, good has become bad. And it's like, if it's not, it's become so comfortable to the eye, and we accept it in the mind, that if it don't go that crazy or it's that bad, we don't really accept it, because it don't have no pop to it. It don't have no extravaganza to it. But it's like, why she gotta be bad to have an extravaganza to it just to get the attention? Why I gotta be bad to get attention? Because I bet Megan didn't think, oh shit, I gotta do this that's terrible to get this attention. And now that I got this type of attention, it's bad. And I can't really handle it. If you can type in what you think Megan Thee Stallion doing right now, unless y'all telling me she doing a video, a show, an interview, at the club promoting, tell me what's going on right now, since you talking about she unbothered. Show me some unbothered shit. Because we never see what's really going on right now in the regular time. We only see the next move being made. So you can't tell me ain't nobody unbothered when you accuse somebody of shooting you and you said they didn't, but then you said they did, and then all of a sudden this man damn near locked up 2 years, and now I got to worry about my ass because they can do that same shit to me that they did to his motherfucking ass if somebody just want to say I fucked their life up today. And I ain't did shit but go to work. That's the problem. That's the problem. And as well as we thinking that Tory Lanez cool, he all right, whatever's going on, Megan Thee Stallion is still petitioning that man go back to jail. Yeah, even after being stabbed 14 times, let that soak in. If you was attempted murder on, and then you go breathe for a second and heal up, and the same person that lied still saying you need to keep going back, I get it. The motherfucker got to stick with her lie. But now you got to go back. It matters that we, the people, have a voice to help people that's in this situation when facts come out. Facts have already been out. Nothing is really new, but the security guard saying that he can't let this man be locked up for something he didn't do. And he didn't do it. So what we talking about here? We're talking about Megan Thee Stallion, making women look bad, lying on men, and then when some woman come out and really say she was shot by a man, we really need to see her bleeding and limping and shit. Cause ain't no way you just finna figure out and say this what happened the way you want to put it out there and then think that, oh, we just gonna accept it with no evidence. Tell me what matters about that. Nothing at all.
To be in a relationship with you. And this is one example of that. You look at all of these other things that are going on, how these women are just leaving men. You look at how Beyonce's mom, 71 years old, talking about she leaving her husband because she deserves it better. What? You 71? You deserve better than a successful, rich man?
What? Wait a minute.
Your option is better than you?
She talking about Beyonce mama. Been married, been involved, been doing it. Now all of a sudden you finna leave your man because your daughter music or Megan Thee Stallion music or Cardi B music. All of the same people that want to be in a relationship. How y'all killing relationship, but low key you in the bed with a motherfucker claiming them as a relationship, but your music is like, fuck these niggas. Let's be real. Let's be real. Because I'm 100 here. There's no filters. Niggas' music been saying fuck bitches. Like, let's be real. So when you start getting women making music saying fuck these niggas, okay, cool. But the difference in that is different when you talking and knowing that you have the power to end a nigga life by saying he did something to you. That means so much. That the power the woman holds. That's the conversation. Because Megan Thee Stallion, if she's accused of perjury or anything that says you lied, is she unbothered then? What's up, Vikings fam? I see you, man. Shout out to Vikings fam tapping in. You know it's Deala T, no filters. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, man. We been in here, fam. You know, get comfortable. Get comfortable, fam. We in the house. We all family. Been letting them know what's going on. I do remember you, man. That's why I'm shouting G's out. It's been that. I appreciate you, man. Been here, gonna be here, man. But I'm letting family know about how serious this is about Megan being in a situation of perjury. Or being in a situation where more evidence can release that says, Megan, you continue to lie. And now she's in a situation where she got to make some decisions because the people she worked for is going to press and say, shut up and live your life. Be unbothered. But how can you be unbothered when new information continues to come out that you're lying? You don't get to walk around saying a man shot you and he's locked up. And nobody's even discussing if he would ever get out. But yet there's so much information that was out then that's out now. The only difference is the security guard admitting, just like Megan Thee Stallion admitted that she was never shot. So I don't know if you understand what I'm saying or how y'all feeling, but I really feel like when you tapping in with no filters and Deala T, Monday through Friday at 9, you understand the realness of it. Because the next situation coming, y'all gonna be so ready for this. Y'all don't even know. The information that comes and that we understand that's happening, we want to make sure that that's the right information. Because in this day and age, and in this situation, we're dealing with people that you have to make sure that you have to verify that information and that is right. And you don't want to put it out to the world or put that out there in the world that is wrong. So we want to make sure what we know about the situation that's going on with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion is real. And even in the same sense, we want to make sure that we understand women around the world need to speak up. Because again, Megan Thee Stallion making it look bad. She making y'all look bad. Because if something happened to a woman for real, that is happening for real, domestic violence, abuse, fights, just everything about a woman going through things and changes with a man when it comes to physical beats, things of that nature. People are really going to have to look into your story to know that you're telling the truth, because people like Megan Thee Stallion is lying. And that's all coming from just the night of. When you go to the website 36 hours later, it expresses all of the information that was there, the time when it happened. Everything that is there today was there when it happened. And that's the issue I'm really having. It has me so up in arms right now. Because for people that's in Texas, like Bun B, Slim Thug, going viral about situations and saying things about them, about this, and saying, hey, forget Tory Lanez, F this, F that. The same information that was out then from YouTube that you can just freely press a button and press play on was there then. And that was here now. On a website, 36 hours later, that Tory Lanez team put together that you all can tap into and look at all of it and make your own logic decision about this man being accused of shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. So it's a difference. Do we really trust what women are saying now? Do we really want to say, hey, if this woman says this man just put her hands on her, do we believe her? I mean, we need to see some proof, some evidence. Bruises, some blood. Megan Thee Stallion didn't have none of that. None of it. I don't get it. Like, how were you able to charge this man for shooting someone when they confessed that they was never shot? I mean, that almost make you want to like really think like, man, this shit could like that's why you gotta be careful of who you like who you dealing with out here. Like, what? Motherfucker get mad at you and just be like, yo, he slapped the shit out of me, but and you like, I ain't never slapped nobody in my life. I never slapped a woman in my life, but you like, motherfuckers just say, oh, he slapped the shit out of me. Like, all of a sudden, you finna get locked up because the motherfucker said you slapped the shit out of a woman. I be like, what? You don't see no hand, you don't see no bruise, you don't see nothing, you don't just nothing's going on, nothing. Motherfucker acting regular, like, after getting the shit slapped out of them, they acting regular. Oh man, because when we visit this shit, when I seen that shit, I said, ain't no damn way that you just told the police and them that you didn't do nothing about getting shot. You just stepped on glass. What? Let's keep going.
You got that old box that don't even work no more? You've done all those surgical procedures to your face. You barely look human now? And you deserve more? You look at Tiana Taylor. Come on, man, let's be honest with you. She takes really good care of her body. She's in great shape. But how many of you actually want to wake up in the morning and look at that face every morning? We're not talking about the made-up version that we see. We're talking about the fresh, clean, woke up in the morning version of that face every morning. I don't. If you do, put in the chat and let us know you do. 9 times out of 10, you probably haven't seen that face without makeup on it.
Okay, listen. I ain't gonna lie. Respectfully, it's on her. But the face You ain't never seen that without the dress up or that makeup, so you already know how he coming. Let's be real. Keep going.
This society, man, they have no love for you as a man. And the least a woman can do is have love for you as a man. We ain't talking about be all head over heels in love and all of that. We talking about the least a woman can do is have love, respect, and appreciation for you. And
You understand that? A woman having love, appreciate, respect for a man. Because at the end of the day, it works both ways. But the matter of understanding the man, the position, the things that we were faced against, the daily tasks that matters about our position and what we play in the household and the defense, everything that we make up as a wall of a defense for family, wall of defense for self as a man, it matters so much in everything that we do and go through daily to stand and continue to be lit daily with the life things that we go through and changes we go through. It matters. So it's so hard when you're a man and understanding these things and life changes that we go through and everything we have to be and strong to stand as a man. It matters so much. But it's so hurtful when a woman can just say you hurt her and you didn't. Or a woman can just change your life by just telling the law you did something and you didn't. I'm shocked that so much evidence came up missing. Is what I'm so shocked about. Like this shit like a movie, fam. You know what I'm saying, Sil? It's like a movie, fam. You hear me? Like, how you get to, like this the shit you see in the movies. For real. Somebody say they was never shot, and then somebody's framed. They're framed. That's what it sounds like old days. You're framed. Somebody's framed for something they didn't do. And you can't tell me that the evidence that we've looked at and everything that's going on is okay. It's not okay. And I don't know why I'm just trying to figure out like why we don't have some type of situation or organization that can hear this off the rip and just come in and shut shit down. Because everything is just lies. What are we doing? I mean, like, what are we doing? I mean, I want to fight for every woman that's being fought by men or domestic violence or being in a situation that's just not right or uncomfortable, that's hurting. I mean, like, really killing, doing it to them. Wrong. I'm with you. But y'all don't get to do this. A woman don't get to do this. You don't get to say you wasn't shot. Globally on YouTube, and a man still get locked up. And not even, I mean, like, fuck, locked up like this long? Like, in my head, if he was gonna get locked up, it'd just been like locked up and then like, you know, okay, he finna get out because some crooked shit going on, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't hard to tell. But in this case, it's like, shit, he locked up and now we talking about, we don't know when he getting out. I mean, like, is we really finna have to get at Trump about this man? I mean, we really gotta call in the president of the United States to get this man out of jail for what you and I know is crooked shit. Unfair trial, everything is wrong. What we talking about, fam? Because I just really feel for G, because you can't be locked up like that, get stabbed 14 times, somebody trying to take your life, and then you got people out here advocating for you and speaking up, and they acting like this shit ain't really real. Like, this shit really real. This could be me or you. And I don't think that's the part. That's the part where people don't understand. It could be me or you. Depending on what somebody say about you, it could be me or you, motherfucker. So I'm deeply concerned, deeply disturbed. And it's always been free Tory Lanez silly free. And it's always been Deala T, no filters, React Pod right here. This is what we doing. Everybody that's fam. Everybody that's tuned in. Truly it's love, and I appreciate you all. Because at the end of the day, we family. We all here together. We all dwell together. We all in the same situation. We all on the same damn earth. People don't get to act like they living in Mars or somewhere. Or they out of this damn earth. No, nigga, you sitting right here with me. You don't get to act like you from somewhere else. You right here with me. You on the same shit we on. We on this earth. We all in this shit together. Government don't like you, they don't like me. They might not like me a little more because of whatever. But it's just the fact. You in this shit the same way too. So when you at the crib and you chilling and you hearing about this dumb shit, it's always a voice that needs to be heard. And all it takes is one. That's it. It don't even matter. But I just hate how Megan Thee Stallion come into the rap game trying to just rap. Being a rapper, you want to get on, and then all of a sudden you come across Rock Nation. And all of a sudden they telling you what to do, and you like, yeah, you with it. Because you want to keep going and get on. But not knowing, I don't even really think, to be honest with you, I remember my brother Silk, shout out to Silk. Silk put me on game about Megan Thee Stallion like a long time back. He put me on game. Like I remember that one song she had like the cowgirl little suit on. Like it was like her first single that went crazy. I think y'all know the song I'm talking about. Like if you look up the Megan Thee Stallion song, like her first song that really came out and it was a smash, everybody was popping with it. That's the song my brother introduced me to when I first heard about her. And I'm like, who is this fucking horse? Like, what the hell is this shit going on? But you could hear her rapping like it was Twister, like she was Twister, you know, who else? Busta Rhymes, but not like busting them for real. But like I'm just saying, she was spitting fast, but you could hear her. So you could tell that was that, you know, but that was that element of just being able to rap. But from that angle, it's like, once I heard you got involved with Rock Nation, when you previously heard problems with labels and people, do you think that you're not gonna have the same problems with them because you hot or you nice now? Because the same shit we knew then or heard was she heard too, and she still signed with him. So you don't really get the sympathy of everybody should feel bad for Megan Thee Stallion in this situation, because motherfucker, you knew who you was signing with, nigga. Like we heard about them niggas. They was out there. They about all that. We heard about them people. So you don't get the benefit of the doubt or the sympathy of the situation because you got involved with them and then they told you what to do and you did it and now we here today. You don't get that. Nah, you don't. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Whatever. Type it in if you want. But I'm just telling you, Megan really, and then what's the girl named Kesley? What's her name? Kelsey. Oh man, first of all, Kelsey not even famous. Oh girl, not even famous. We don't even know who she is. Like you just a girl in the world. Who are you? And y'all telling me her testimony matter, her life matter, but she received full immunity? Like something's going on, fam. Like for real. There's no way you get that and you're just a regular person. I can see if she was like another artist in the car, like if it was Megan Thee Stallion and just some other, big name rapper or something. But this is like Kelsey. This is like the girl next door. What are we talking about here? How the fuck do Kelsey matter? You don't get to do that. We don't even know you. Who the fuck are you? Goofy ass. Who are you? We don't even know you. But evidently, whoever she is, security guard. And again, like I said, I don't think the security guard lied because of her. Or like he got this dying love for her. Because if we was to hear in the next day or two that security had a relationship with Kelsey or something, or whatever the case may be, it's like, oh, I'd be like, oh my God, this shit really like, as the world terms type shit. This shit like the stories, you know what I mean? Like your mama and your grandma watch the stories, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this shit'd be that, if that's the case. You would be thinking security was fucking with Kelsey or something, like, what? But you don't know. But that's the shit with the Hollywood shit. You don't know what's what. So it's like everything is like it's like imagination. It's like imaginational stories. You know what I mean? Because all this shit be so fucking weird. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna get another video and something serious about to hit. And I'm gonna let you know now. So be prepared. Because when it hit, it's gonna hit different. And it's gonna make everybody that don't know about this situation know about it. And the people that do know about it make you want to do something about it. That's the difference, fam. You get what I'm saying? And it's just real. That's just what it is. So, like I say, it's more different about security not speaking up and now speaking up. And even in the same sense, like Megan really still want Tory Lanez to go back to jail. And I told you all before in another video that if Tory Lanez goes back to jail, I don't trust that he's going to live that week of. And I'm only saying that because of all of the evidence put out that's happened. So you don't say that this man is getting 14 stab wounds, like 14 stab wounds, and ain't nobody did shit about this shit? Nobody? We can't call nobody? Why we got to do all these videos and shit for like attorney generals and all these people to step in when they already heard what the hell didn't happen? What are we doing? I'm from St. Louis. I lived in Ferguson, Missouri, when Mike Brown was gunned down. I was on Fox 2 News. Because even then we knew it wasn't right. And it don't take no rocket science to know it ain't right. When the law don't go by the law or abide by the law for you and me and our rights, when the law doesn't abide by the law for us, for you and me, we are in a situation where if you come outside with this tone, it's different for you, or even darker. It's just different. It's not a thing about saying, oh, this don't happen to people that's in a different tone than me, skin tone than me, that's lighter. It happens to all, but it happens just a little more to people of my tone and deep and darker. And we've witnessed it. So excuse me for feeling some type of way about the Tory Lanez situation, because at the end of the day, he my brother from another mother. I ain't never met the brother. But in this situation and in this case, I feel like I know him. Because if it was me, I would want each and every one of you to speak up for me. I would want each and every one of you to look at the facts and the statements and understand that if I did it and this says I did it, fine. Walk like a duck, quack like a duck, must be a duck. But in this case, it walk like a duck, sound like a duck, and it's a fucking alligator. What? That's crazy work. And I'm tired of it, fam. So we are not about to continue to allow, because we the people, you know. It's so many things that's happening in this world, but we still the people. We still have a voice. We still can protest. We still can change things. We still can change, because without us, life don't happen. The world don't go round without us, man. Like, never forget that, fam. FAM, fam. Life doesn't go on without us. The government can keep acting like shit. They don't need people. But you need people to govern. The people is what matters. And Meg Thee Stallion has compromised every woman in this world when it comes to domestic violence, harassment, and the disrespect of a man to a woman. For us to believe that a man just shot her and she said she was never shot from the beginning. Just keep going.
In society, women don't. Think about all the women you know who talk bad about Tory Lanez. Think about all the men you know who talk bad about Tory Lanez because they're trying to be on the good side of the women. We live in that type of society, man, and I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's a travesty that this type of thing could happen. There are no organizations to stand up for a man, to defend a man, a man has to stand on all of this and do it all himself. You know what I'm saying? He has to appeal all on his own. Well, it's a tough thing to do, to appeal while you're in prison. You know what I mean? You can get it done, but it's gonna get done for you. You can't be out here actively doing it. And that's a travesty, man.
Right.
And I want y'all to understand one more thing. You men better start turning your life to God. And I'm not talking about the church religious God. I'm talking about the true God of Israel, the living God of Israel, the Most High. Y'all better start turning your life around to him. Because in this society, the way things are going as a man, if you're not a man of God, a true man of God, a true godly man, bro, you got a struggle in this society.
Oh, it gets realer than that when fam talking about being a man of God, having foundation, understanding who you are as a man in this world. Because that's the battle with us as men alone. Understanding who we are so we can know what we need to do each day we wake up. It matters. You have to know that. The value of self, the value of a man. It matters so much. Because when you know yourself, and you understand what it takes and what you should be doing and understand what's going on, when you know that, a person just can't come in and say what you did to them. Because your character will never line up with an accusation. Let me say that again. Your character of who you are would never line up with an accusation that's wrong. If at any time anyone tried to accuse you of something and someone said, oh, well, that don't sound like him, or that ain't really fam right there, that don't even look like that's how he coming, he don't even seem like that's what he thinking. 9 times out of 10, that's that BS. That's that your character don't line up with the accusation. You always need to understand that, because people that know you for who you are and the foundation that you set forth and the morals that has been put into you to continue to live life abundantly, it matters of your character and who you are to everyone. You would never have to explain it if they know who you are daily. And we all know game don't cost a thing from a real nigga. I don't know if you ever heard that, but game don't cost a thing from a real nigga. Because when it's real and they want to see you live and do great and be great, they'll give you the game. They'll let you know something that you probably didn't know. Just like coming into the music industry for me. Coming into the music industry, somebody had to let her know what to do and what don't do. Some people don't know what not to do. They just come in and they just do it all. But in this case, you don't know if somebody told Megan what not to do or who to deal with. And I'm going to be honest with you. She might have got the word from them boys in Texas back then on who to deal with and who not to. Because people like Bun B, all of these people have been around. So they know who to deal with and who not to be honest with you. They really do. Like, let's be real, fam. Come on, man. People like Bun B, Slim Thug, all these people. Come on, man. These people know who to deal with. They know what they talking about. They know who they dealing with, man. So you don't get to say, oh, you don't know who, or somebody couldn't tell you not to deal with Rock Nation or not to deal with this before you got into something that they wanted you to do for their gain and not yours. Your game with number lights, camera, action. They like, well, let's just sprinkle a little lights and camera action on her, and then we gonna get up from there and take over her to do what we need her to do. That's what it is. Anybody that don't agree with that really, like, they have a problem. Because show me something that says Tory Lanez shot her after these people said he didn't. Show me something. Because the gun ain't there. The bullet fragments ain't there. Megan Thee Stallion says she wasn't never shot. Security guard says Tory never shot nobody. Kelsey's got full immunity. I mean, like, what we doing? What are we talking about? And it's just crazy, man. Like, I'm just trying to keep it going. Like, the living of it is crazy. What are we doing and what are we talking about? You know what I mean? So we just want to make sure that we understand at the end of the day, Megan facing perjury in her life is a real thing that could really be happening. People that's supporting her can really be going down as well as with her. You understand? And that's how we coming about it at the end of the day. Because we know Tory Lanez is an example of a message that's being sent to us as men. You understand? Especially for those of the same skin tone as me and darker. There's a system in this world that they want us to live by. But there is the system bigger than the true living. There's no system bigger than the true living God. And with that said, I'm going to end it this evening on that note. And I really appreciate you, family. I really appreciate you all staying up with me. You already know, it's your boy, Deala T. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And share this with the world. And keep your notifications on for the next time tomorrow at 9 on No Filters. Good night.